I haven't really... Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our kitchen. Today, we're already cooking, baby. I was in a shop the other day. Yes, I went to a shop and I was browsing the appliance catalogue. It rhymes with Bargos. Some of you guys in the UK will know what shop that is. I stumbled upon this thing. This is a samosa maker. I've only made a few samosas in my life before, but this thing I think is basically a triangular toasty for samosas, an Indian snack which I absolutely love. Traditionally deep fried, but I've done it in the air fryer and the oven, and I've already started making my filling. There it is right there, simmering away, smelling like a curry house. Let me tell you how I made it. There are many ways to make a samosa filling, but I just grabbed a recipe off the internet and grabbed a pan and dumped in some vegetable oil. Delicious. Whack down that pan and warm the oil up, adding in my onions and chopped garlic. Oh yes, but we need some spice. We need to take it to Spicy Town. We add in some medium curry powder, some garam masala. There we go, stuck that in there. I mean, it's definitely a spice blend of some kind. I'm sure it's probably similar to the curry powder, but we stuck it in there anyway. And some cumin seeds, and I blooming love these things. They are actually like little seeds, and they look awesome. So stir that all together and let it cook away for about 10 minutes. Let all the flavours combine, and the smell, the stonk in the kitchen was outstanding. In fact, it is just a brewing sensation now of what's happening post that step. Yeah. I then added in my peas, which were frozen. If you've never added peas to a bowl before adding it to a pan, which is completely pointless unless you're doing a video on the internet, this is what it sounds like. But I do love peas. They went in and I could literally live off peas. Anyhow, in went some diced potatoes after that. Check out how many carrot I get out. There's one carrot, just a big carrot, julienne. Looks like a huge carrot mountain. Give that a little mix. Take a look at my secret potion. Bit awkward at the moment, isn't it, actually? Add in vegetable stock, which was just some boiling water with a vegetable stock cube. Mix that together and then add it into your pan. Give it around a good old mix again and bring that to a simmer. Let it bubble, baby. Oh, let it bubble. You can season some more if you like, but to me that was smelling good enough, and I shoved a lid on that, and that was about 15 minutes ago. We're gonna simmer it for a good half an hour, stirring it from time to time, reducing it down, and that is one option. I know there's so many more, so much more like advanced ways of doing it, like real proper seeds of doing it, but yeah, it's smelling great. So we can focus on the samosa toaster. It takes 3 minutes to preheat, and you're left, look at those. Look at the, I mean, there is no way, I'm quite confident in saying this, that they'll look like that. If they do, that's sensational. They look puffy and golden and just way beyond what this thing's capable. I mean, the fold lines don't even make sense. It's got a 3-year guarantee, but I'm probably going to use this and give it away to Patreons. Well, I'm not allowed to do a giveaway on Patreon anymore. I got told off. I've got to do a contest. So get excited, Patreon. Get excited. We're doing caption contests, pub quiz, giveaways. Can't do giveaways. I'll read them off camera. It's quite petite, actually. Looks more like the size of a waffle maker. Has it got a button there? Yes, it has. Little latch. Open it up. Okay, and there we go. So what happens, like, whenever I've made samosas in the past, I've got filo pastry and done a completely different method. In fact, let me show you that. Pack of filo pastry, keep it chilled, otherwise it just breaks and goes brittle like bones. Does that make sense? Oh wow, this is really nice. It's always delicate stuff. Like, can you like imagine we've got one piece like that, filling in, then that. Does that press that together? And if that's the case, why does it look so neat on the box? Doesn't make no sense. But what I'd normally do is put my filling in one corner and then sort of brush around the edges and kind of do this like triangle thing where you overlap it like this, okay? And you make this triangular pocket that is covered in all the corners so the filling can't escape. You just wet this area here to create a sealed triangle. But that's not what that does. It does that for you, apparently, with just one layer of dough on each way. So, you know, you've got quite a build up there, which gets fried and is part of that crunchy experience when you have a samosa. All right, so I am gonna turn this thing on because I want, it does say like standard, you're gonna get that initial bit of smoke, that factory smell. I don't want that on my samosa, sorry, not today. Not today! There's a couple of different ways to make the dough, and well, the most important thing is you need plain flour, and luckily I've got a lot of plain flour. I've got plain flour there, plain flour there, plain flour there, and plain flour there. That's right, Mrs. B hates me. She's genuinely honestly like that. Stop buying so much flour! Anyhow, flour. I like flour. But the good news is we are going to need more flour to needed. I'm not sure if you can hear that. My neighbours mowing their lawn. I really like my neighbours, but I think they do it like 8 times a day. 225 grams of plain flour. Salt. Unnecessary. Give that a little mix. Oil. Water. Right, this is something optional called nigella seeds. Apparently this is sometimes used. They look like poppy seeds. I might have to use these instead. They were like half the price. Alright, I've never made this dough before, but that has come together really nicely. It's not too tacky or anything. So I'm going to knead it in the bowl. Apparently, we need to add more flour, but only if we want to. If it feels too stiff, I mean, it's getting a little bit, but I'm going to keep going. In all honesty, I wouldn't mind if we had some more flour to be used right now, because it would justify the 10 kilos that we've got in the house, but it's going all right. Soft as a baby's bum. Rapmaster 3000 and leave for 30 minutes. Can you hear that hedge trimmer? I don't know if you can. Yeah, I can. Amazing. Right, it's not really going to double in size or anything, it's just going to rest and relax, which is actually what I'm going to do for the next 2 minutes. Probably tidy down.
So now we go to triangle.
Triangle. Right, I much prefer my method, and there's loads of ways of doing it, but I think I've got it now. We fold it over, like to make it a triangle. A little bit of our floury paste stuff on here to act as a glue. Back to a triangle to hold it in place. Okay, then we bring that triangle across to there to make that sort of shape. Okay, and then we then pull that over, leaving us a little triangle there to hold that all in place. I don't know what I'm left with, so it's like flared ends on it. But I have got a pocket for my filling. Okay, it's like an ice cream cone. But we fill that with our filling, which is actually still hot, okay? Not all the way to the top. Oh, this is quite fun. Brush along here. And then all the edges. There we go. It's a little bit gunky with that on there, but that does actually seal it all in place. But hopefully that machine will take that effort away from us. I'm going to make a few of these off camera, both for this and our other dough, and we'll compare. Well, the only thing with the dough so far is it's a bit more delicate, and when you roll it out, you kind of get the sounds of the seeds crushing. But other than that, it seems fairly similar. I mean, these are going to be smaller, but that's fine. Those other ones are quite big. Yeah, that is way more delicate. But hey, we've done it. That's all right. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. A little bit smaller than the other ones, but more weighty than any samosa I've ever had before. I feel like everyone that I've ever had must have been filo pastry. Oil in the background warming up to fry the filo and the homemade dough on. I think we just need to jump back to why we did that homemade dough as well, because we actually don't know. The instructions were like, yeah, just stick a dough in. So we've got the filo pastry that I've cut roughly to size here, along with the dough as well. But one thing I do think we have to do, which it doesn't reiterate in there, is I think we actually lay down an entire blanket of the dough, hence the circles there like that, then fill it, then close it down, so hopefully that'll crimp it and cut off the excess. So it could mean there's a little bit of burnt dough here and there. Well, let's find out. So we're just waiting for that preheat light to come on, and then we'll load this baby up. Oh, it's just bearable to touch. The light has come on. Oh, there is heat there. So apparently what we do is we put this down, make sure that it's in there. That doesn't feel right. I think this is designed for the dough that we made. Yes. But hopefully if we just carefully fill these up, it should weigh it down a little bit. God, you can only get about a teaspoon in there. And it's already started to cook the dough. I can hear it sort of bubbling up. Oh no. We place the other sheet on top, press that down. Ooh, sizzling noises. A little bit of overhang there as well. And I'm just gonna let you know what happens in about 7 to 10 minutes. Wow, that still smells like a factory. Right, it has been 7 minutes. I haven't really... Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? That's like a strange pancake. Look at the filling. This thing, by the way, had 2-star reviews, just putting that out there. Well, yeah, but that's the colour that I want all of it to be. And it's not, it's almost as if it didn't hit that surface there to get the brownage that it did round there. I might give it, if I'm not going to crush it. Oh gosh, that sounded like a bit of pastry going, ouch! Oh, and again, just a couple more minutes just to give it a chance. But I think that's the best we're gonna get. All right, so yeah, I've given it like 3 more minutes and yeah, you're still like triangular quesadilla. I think I need to save this thing, just get it out like this. I mean, it looks better from that side, to be fair. Yeah, not too bad. Very speckly and bubbly, what the heck? Is that better for the angle? You see a bit of filling there? Bearing in mind, there was no oil in that, and it did crimp it together. It really did squish it. There we go. So let's deep... Look, it's just open. Let's deep fry its relative. Some kitchen towel ready, and if my calculations are correct, this might pop quite quickly. Oh, look at that. So this is vegetable oil, so the same that we put in our dough. It's happy. It's going to be golden and crunchy. Oh, boom chicka wow wow. So whilst that calms down, we are going to do our other dough, the speckly dough. Look at that. And I just don't know if this is going to do much difference. I can certainly press it much more in than the other one. It's a lot more tougher. Let's go. Ooh, that sizzled as well. Way. Right, see you in 7. Shall we do 7? Should we do 10? Let's do 10. Idiot. Yeah. Put your lid on, you dingo. Oh, that is smoking a lot, but I am still feeling confident enough to grab my other floured ones and put that into the oil. Oh my gosh. Look at it go. Now I kind of instantly regret doing that at the same time because we've got that, like, doing that. Well, that's cooking nice, to be fair. Yeah, that's cooking nice. Just slightly lighter golden colour on those. Just taking a while to go. It's almost wanted to stay there. Ooh, here we go. Okay. I've not seen Squid Game yet. Much more defined shape. We've even got like the little screws. There's actually screw holes. Can you see? They've gone in to the outline of the samosa. My fear is that the underneath, oh wow, it's like a big round piece of bread. Might be much cooked. In fact, I'm going to let you look first whilst I don't burn my fingers. Is it burnt? Oh wow, oh, that's pretty good. All of the filling is encased again, much more firmer, nothing's tried to escape at all. Just a far gentler colour on there versus the other ones. So, without further ado, I've got 4 different samosas to taste. Nice. Baj! Ooh. Now, all the samosas I've had have generally been filo pastry, but I believe that the quality of a good samosa is a crunchy outside with a soft middle. So I think we start with filo pastry in the toaster, which, let's say, it wants to fall apart anyway. It did hold its shape, and the benefit of that, we must not forget this, we didn't have to roll it, and no, I was going to say, if you saw that at a party, you'd be like, are you alright? It's alright. The crunch, though, is primarily just around the perimeter of the triangle, and it is falling apart in my hands. Okay. Toaster version of my dough. Nice and light, actually. Lovely colour. In fact, we can, like a toasty, we can just, no we can't. I thought we could probably snap off that bit. I don't want to see a screw on my samosa. In fact, it's now a holster for it. Again, wants to fall apart, but if I didn't move it too much like that, you can see it has joined it really well there with the seam. In fact, let's have this one. It is actually not bad at all. You've got a whole crunch around it, but it's never given me the vibe. Maybe I've just had the wrong samosas all my life, but it tastes more like a flatbread with some filling in it. There's no kind of like, I don't know, that real crispness that we'll get probably from this one. It's acceptable, but it feels like kind of like a low calorie one, which it probably is compared to that. So actually, let's just try the fried version of the one I've just had. So we've got a bit more like a bumpy, puffy surface there, almost like the moon. The seeds are quite prominent, sticking out. It looks quite appetizing. But will we get a crunch? It's nice. Oh, and the filling is loaded in there. And where it's expanded, that's the other thing. Like, that's quite narrow, whereas that has puffed out quite a bit. It's filled it up and made it feel like quite wholesome, like a real snack. But the crunch isn't quite there. It's more like a pasty. It's lovely. and comforting, and like I like it. You kind of got that cheeky fried edge to it. There is a crispness, but there's also a softness with the dough as well. And we rolled that super thin. I would have that again though, in case you didn't get the hint. The other two, not so much. But this is like the classic one that I'm used to, a filo pastry, deep fried, very naughty. You see that? Oh, just packed. The crispness, but with it, a soft, delicate sort of blanket of the pastry wrapping it around there. That has to be my favourite out of the lot. And disappointingly, I mean, I've learned how to roll a samosa another way today, amazingly, but it did not involve this old chap. Well, there we go. That was a bit of a snack-accidental appliance that I stumbled upon in a shop, but I enjoyed doing that. If you've seen a cool appliance that I have not put to the test yet, do let me know and I'll get hold of it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, and I'll see you very soon. Check out the playlist as well. Loads of these reviews. Bye.
I'm a raw meat rapper, baby, ain't signed to no label, but I'm spreading out these lyrics like topping on a bagel. Cooking is the shizzle, so don't you get stressed, just get a hot pan and some chicken breast.
Hello, this is the post-credit scene. You probably just heard a different verse to the song. Someone the other day was like, oh my gosh, is that like a whole song? Yes, it is. It's called Cooking is Nice. I did it years ago because I didn't want to put copyrighted music in my video. I didn't want to get told off. I did a whole music video and actually recorded the song on my laptop, on my bed, with a fan going, with a hands-free kit. In the space of like 20 minutes. It's a bit bodged, but it's all memories. So if you want to check it out, I'm not telling you to. That's what it is.